I'm going to take the opportunity to talk about Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani had a 2 home run day. Me and Trev did a whole episode about Shohei Ohtani and Judge and will they be the MVP and what does that mean and who's going to catch who. Cooler heads prevailed per usual with me and Trev, but Shohei Ohtani, he has another 2 homer day. He's now up to 33 home runs on the day. The WAR is up to 8. His OPS is 892. Go around the league. There's not a lot of cats that have that. And by the way, any of the cats that do have that, they don't also pitch at an extremely high level to the tune of a 2.58 ERA in 23 starts. So 181 strikeouts in 136 innings. I mean, this guy, he's a Looney Tune. If 5 years ago you had a buddy who had a video game character that was doing this, you'd be like, this kind of sucks. Like, this isn't real. And it is. So, we did the all JM team. We talked about the Bregman side of it and guys stand up. A lot of people saw that graphic and they were like, where's Shohei? We're thinking he gets the end of year best two-way player award. Maybe we'll put really small in the corner of the graphic. Or maybe we start the damn graphic with him because he's Shohei Ohtani and he's incredible. So, Trev, we got you back, and I know you like this guy too.
I think we are doing the right thing. And it's the same as the baseball writers are going to have to do with the MVP vote. We don't know what to do with Shohei. And I think that's okay to say as baseball fans and people that need to talk about the sport. As far as awards go, what are you supposed to do with this guy? WAR isn't made for this. So the WAR argument isn't right anymore. They don't know how to fully encapsulate what Shohei's doing. I don't know, man. I think it's awesome, dude. I think it's awesome that Judge is having the year that he's having and Shohei's arrived, essentially. He's being better than he was last year. It's an interesting case study in MVP voting, dude. And if Shohei wins it this year, he's going to win it for the next 5 years, as long as he's healthy, right? I think we've talked about that. If this year from Judge doesn't take Ohtani off the MVP, then he's not going to be taken off of it.
Nothing can.
Yeah, health would be the only
That's
thing. It's I don't know, man. Like I've said from the start, we've got another 5 weeks of games. If Ohtani stays hot like he has, I mean, you're gonna find me in a tight spot if Judge hits the home run record. Is there any world where we get into soft territory and there's co-MVPs?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Is there any chance we get soft and there's co-MVPs?
Oh, shit. No.
Okay.
It could happen. It could happen, but it's not like they're going to say, you know what, guys, the decision's too difficult for us, so we're going to just come up and say they both win it. Would you be happy if that happened?
I'll say this. If Ohtani lands at 40 homers and his stats and his pitching has been better this year, his pitching's incredible, and Judge breaks the home run record, he's 65, then kind of, dude. I know it sounds soft and I almost hate myself for saying it, but if we're both there, at a certain point, when do you just shake hands and we're completely different than everything else?
Yeah. I don't like people, a lot of main media people have been coming out and saying okay, talking about take Judge off the Yankees. They're not where they are. We know that. Right. Joe Buck said the same thing. Take Judge off the Yankees. They're nowhere near where they're at. And I understand that. No, I get it. But you could say the same thing about relative to where the Angels are. If they didn't have Shohei, they might lose 150 games. He can't control what happens around him. He doesn't have the GM power. He's not the owner of the team. He doesn't put the people around him he isn't the reason they haven't developed a fucking pitcher in Anaheim in years. Like, you just can't say that. So we talk about this a lot, but that's because no one has figured out how to just really encapsulate it, I guess.
And I guess that's where I feel like semi-comfortable saying that. It's just because if this continues and Shohei goes nuts and Joe breaks the home run record and carries that lineup of Yankees I just talked about across the finish line, then yeah, man. Like, have you seen that video of the two high jumpers that they both win Olympic gold? And they're like two buddies, and the judge comes up to them and they're like, well, you guys can jump again, or if you guys are both good here, you guys would both get the gold. And they both just like look at each other and start crying and are like, let's go. Like, I don't know. I know America doesn't love a tie, but I think
dude, the merchandising, the cop buddies merchandising you could do, like Shohei and Judge, like
good branding.
God, imagine those two walk in somewhere. They're both huge. Like, I know Judge is massive. Shohei's big.
Shohei's big.
Shohei's faster than Judge. That's a great combination. I can't wait to see Shohei in pinstripes, man. Him and Judge on the Mets. Oh, it's gonna look great.
Get me some marketing campaigns. Everything you can do, I can do better. And they're just doing like back and forth. This is what I'm talking about. This is sports. Trev, who's your standout?
Hold on. So we got one guy in the chat real quick. He goes, this is the point I made to you, and I put this poll out on Twitter. He goes, if Judge gets 60-plus homers, give him the MVP. Otherwise, Ohtani, simple as that. Dead simple. What if Judge is 59, bro?
Right. Then it's over.
We're talking a robbed home run away from a fucking MVP? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Let's use our brains here.
Oh, when we write the movie, the Yankees should play the Angels the last series, and Ohtani plays right field, and he's at the porch. And then the movie just cuts.
Okay.
Okay.
Up to you, the viewer, what happened.
Yeah.